Savage, WMMA fan, back with another video, and in this video I will be talking to one lousy Ronda Rousey. Hey Ronda, how you doing? Please excuse my voice. I just woke up. It can't be no worse than your breath in the morning and body odor. But anyway, let's just get into it. So there was an article with you saying some real strange shit. And I almost had to throw on some fucking bifocals to make sure I was reading shit right. And in this article, you were saying that ever since you retired from mixed martial arts, that there was people who told you every day, Rhonda, come back. We need you to come back, Rhonda. Don't stop, Rhonda. You're the greatest, Rhonda. I'm like, okay, whatever. But see, here's the thing, Rhonda. That isn't the part that really got to me. The thing that got to me was when you had the nerve to say, I got tired of the struggle in my mind of, is it more important for people to think you're the greatest of all time or to actually be the greatest of all time? And I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, hell no. Get the fuck out of here. First of all, Rhonda, I seriously doubt that there's a bunch of people out there who think you're the greatest women's mixed martial artist of all time. And I'm sure they're in the minority. And I don't know why they would ever publicly say that shit. Because there's just little to support that argument. Clearly. Even your exit doesn't support that argument. I mean, does the greatest women's mixed martial artist of all time quit, heartbroken, at the end of their career in the way that you did? Do they just run the fuck away and start fighting fake fights in the WWE? No, they don't do that. Because see, unlike the arguably greatest women's mixed martial artists of all time, Ronda, they don't quit like you quit. And the funny thing is, last time I checked, the game passed you by. And people who had better skill sets and a truer game for the field took over. You know what I'm talking about? Like Cyborg, Valentina Shevchenko, and even punk ass Amanda Nunes. You know what I'm talking about? Those are the motherfuckers who took your mantle and took it way to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't give a damn how many articles are written about you. I don't give a damn how many motherfuckers simp over your ass. The reality is, when it comes to arrogance in combat sports, you're numero uno. And I will never get tired of calling that shit out. But it's sad to me. It's sad to me that you still have these illusions of grandeur. It's sad to me that you have the nerve to even think you could come back and compete with these girls. It's tragic, Miranda. It's fucking tragic. But let me just end here because see, I don't want to spend all day on you. You know, your nasty in your feelings comments about, those people really don't give a shit about me, and yeah, we don't. I mean, like, I don't hate you as a person, but like, you're arrogant as fuck, and you got a nasty attitude, and you don't like to accept the truth. So like, why would I care whether or not you come back? I mean, I would just laugh at you once you start losing again. That's about it. But this whole thing about, well, you know, those people really don't give a shit, and they just know me as a fighter. I mean, this is what you promoted. Hey, you did a good job. You did a great job at promoting and getting over in the game. I'm not mad at that, but I don't feel sorry for you. So why are you crying over how people feel about you? And then this one thing, I have to say this before I close. This thing about, I saw a few girls that were still fighting. They came in. When I came in, I was like, they haven't hung it up yet. Because they're tough, Rhonda. Because they didn't get their ass kicked twice and gave up, Rhonda. Because their egos apparently went on the line like yours was, Rhonda. Fucking drowsy, lousy. The nerve of you. The nerve of you to diss somebody whose career continued to go on while your shit crashed and burned. I just can't stand this shit. But I do want you to know, Ron, that you're a big inspiration for this channel, okay? You're a huge inspiration for this channel because I still remember way, way back on April the 13th, 2020. I remember I was on Coach Sheldon Harris's live stream, and because I fuck with him in the channel so much, I sent in one of my early PayPal chats, and they got this function where you can send a message with the PayPal chat with a special voice. And if I remember clearly, what I said in that PayPal chat is, only when Ronda Rousey gets punched in the face do you see her using head movement, head movement, head movement. Get it? So after that, the coach went off and was like, damn, Robert Henry's a savage. And there you got it. And there you go. And that's how I became the savage of WMMA when it comes to my fandom. So Rhonda, I just want to remind you that you need to stick to what you do well. And that's talking. It's all you do well is talk. I think you need to go on a speaking tour because you're really good at speaking well about things and examining things. You're even great at predicting things. You know what I'm talking about? You even predicted this shit right here.